Atlas Shelters, can I help you? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so it's what, 4 feet underground? 4 feet. Okay, we're good. All righty. This officially, when we're done here, this is the largest bomb shelter factory in the world. All right, come here. When you do a square bunker, okay, and you're going to put the angles in the floor, you put the first angle and you put the last angle in, okay? Then you put an angle on top of it and you tack it or weld it. Then when you put on the other angle irons, you clamp it up. What does that do? It keeps the angles flat. You can't just measure it, okay? This is not like this. This one's going to have like that other one. Garnados have the ladder. That one's going to have a stair. I've been a steel manufacturer for 40 years. I started the branch to make the bomb shelters in 2011. The real estate market for people buying land and wanting to go put a bunker with a cabin on it has skyrocketed in the last 3 months. It goes 1 foot from the back end, 12 inches from the side on each side, and 12 inches back in from the back side. All right, to have a bunker, all you need is a yard. A bomb shelter is not as simple as just making a box and burying it in the ground. That is not a bomb shelter. That's just probably your grave. To do it right, you got to compensate for heat, for condensation, for hot air in the summer, cold air in the winter, gamma radiation, all kinds of different things. It's not rocket scientists, but you got to do it right or it will be wrong. Well, if you had a bunker, this is what you would come up to. The grass is growing back over it. There's a special lock right here that you have to reach your hand into. And then the hatch pretty much open up on its own. We're actually going down in a shelter. Hasn't been walked into in about 2 months. This is 20 feet underground. All right, so when you walk into your shelter, this is what you'd find after a month. It has everything you'd have in a big RV that's 50 feet long. Only difference is this is going to be buried 20 feet underground. The hatch to her bunker is hidden inside this little tool shed. And this is the only person in America that likes to show her bunker to the news and the media. So, okay. Oh, so you don't even have a lock on it right now?
No.
Okay.
Little inverter's back.
Okay, so we're now about 20 feet underground here. Okay.
I put these doors in.
Oh, wow. Oh, and they bifold? So she has a composting toilet. Have you ever noticed the temperature down here? It's below freezing outside, but it's
stays the same.
What temperature is it staying here? Like
between 59 and 63 degrees.
Really? So it never gets cold or hot?
Nope.
It doesn't
Stays
change?
the same.
Okay, and then there's your shower. So then you've got your private bunk room here. And they went with camo. You got a secondary door that opens into, now this is a 26-foot bunker?
Yeah.
Okay. I fulfill that fantasy of people wanting a place to bug out. So that's what I do. Let's start off with a smaller bunker and let's get bigger, because I want the climax of this video to blow your people's minds, because the bunker that we do at the end is unfrickin' real, okay? So we'll start off here with kind of a smaller bunker, which you might think is pretty big. So what we're going in right now is what's called a culvert pipe bomb shelter. So the way it works is this area right here is called a mud room. So people actually, they come down a stair right here. This is the mud room. They can disrobe. You got more storage in here. There's a shower in here for decontamination. They would shower off, and then they would go into the bunker, and then they would close this door behind them, and they would be locked in. So when you step in, you've got your shower and your toilet. So this is a regular flushing toilet. This thing right here is what's called the overpressure blast valve. What happens is when the pressure builds up in the bunker, this actually opens like an air drum, and it lets the air out. It will let the smell out right there. So that was just engineering. That's why they call it the head. Same as on a boat. They put the toilet at the head so everyone doesn't smell it. So the head basically is the rear end of the boat. So when they're going into the wind and the guy does his business, it goes that way. Yeah. So and then when we're in the bunker, so when we get in the bunker, we close the door. Okay? And we lock it down. And that's gas tight, and that will protect us from all the biological, the chemical agents. So this is one of the signature things on all the outlet shelters, is that we have these gas tight doors. This is like the bunk room right here. So people would be sleeping here, and you've got storage under each one of the bunks. There's 4 bunks right here. Another thing that's very cool is all these bunkers they got storage underneath the floor. So down here, we put our water tanks, our food, our lithium batteries, extra solar panels, backup microwaves. People love this type because you can get 55-gallon water barrels under the floor. So there's 3 feet of storage underneath the floor here. And you can put all your water barrels and all your food and your backup supplies. Now, this also has a door in the room so you can close it and have your privacy in here. Open it up, you're into the living area. This has a 4-person dinner table. It's the same footprint as the Denny's restaurants. That's where I copied it from. You actually have storage underneath the seat. You also have storage underneath this TV right down here. This cabinet actually lifts up. You've got your entertainment center with electric fireplace. Here's your leather couch, your kitchen. You've got a desk over here that has 2 chairs. You also can put your cameras and your radios over here. Refrigerator, freezer, full kitchen, and even a master bedroom in your bomb shelter. So this master bedroom in this one here is 14 feet long, but also in the master bedroom is the heart and soul of the bunker, which is the NBC air filtration system. And the way this works, all you can do is you press that button right there, this turns on, and it's blowing a lot of wind. Look at this. I mean, look at it. Yeah. Without this, you wouldn't be able to breathe underground. This is a carbon filter with a HEPA filter, and the carbon and HEPA filter will take out the radioactive matter. It will clean out any biological matter and any chemical agents. So bunkers are designed to withstand artillery with chemical warfare, mustard gas, whatever, even biological warfare. If I was to unhook these 2 clamps and hook this up to here and this one up to here, it's an air raid siren.
That sounds heavy.
Did you hear it? Okay, that's an air raid siren right there. Okay.
Why?
It's not an air raid, but we use an air raid siren to let the men know that it's lunchtime. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Yeah, that's a real one. Yeah. So this is what keeps you breathing down here. And if you ever lose power, what's great about the Swiss Air systems is you can manually operate it. And this thing is so easy, even a little 6-year-old girl with a broken arm can operate this thing, because I've had a 6-year-old girl with a broken arm come in here and operate it with one hand. So I can operate it with one finger because I'm strong. You've got to exchange the air in here because of the CO2 buildup about every probably 4 to 5 hours. Maybe sometimes. It depends on the amount of people that are in here. If you got a lot of people in here, you got to keep the air going regular. But if there's like you by yourself, you can maybe do it once a day. I mean, it's that there's enough air in here. But this is what I put in every one of my bunkers. And without this, you know, it's basically just a coffin in the ground. But with this, nah, you'll survive pretty much anything. It starts just like this. And of course, the echo goes away once you put the furniture in here. But all the bunkers start just like this right here. We start with a basic piece of round culvert pipe. We weld the ends on, build out the floors, and That's how we create a round bomb shelter.
What's the diameter of them?
This one's 10-foot diameter. When we're done, you have 3 foot of storage under the floor, and then you have 7-foot ceilings. So this factory has 2 wings in it. This side here makes all the culvert shelters, but we also do a lot of the modular shelters over on this side too. So you're getting ready to see them when we come around this corner here. This bunker right here looks like a big giant submarine, but this is what we call a round water tight. This is made to go in some place that might have a high water table, where they might want the round culvert, but they're afraid of the water leaking in, so they go with an all welded. So it looks like a big giant submarine, or but same thing. It has the storage under the floor. It's got this area right here is what's called the decontamination room. So they'll come down a staircase. They'll enter into this room here. This is the decontamination room. There's storage on the outside as well. Then they go into the bunker. Again, the gas tight door. So that's a round one. So there's 2 shapes in bunkers, basically. There's round and there's square. Some people like round, some people like square. So I make them both. Which one is stronger? Realistically, the round one is several times stronger because it doesn't need any exterior support to bury it deep. Where the square one, we have to put all these exterior membranes on here to give it enough strength to where it doesn't cave in from the weight of the earth. So naturally, round is going to be a lot stronger than square. But some people just like the feel of a square bunker because it just feels natural. Then when you get to some of these bigger bunkers, they're just like big hotels inside. This is called the Big Boy Modular. It's 12 feet wide inside. It's 48 feet long. So again, my watertight, gas-tight door. Oh. Well, it's under construction, but you'll get the idea. The shower is just an inlaid ceramic shower. It's like a regular shower you would have in a house. Flushing toilet, shower, hot water, cold water, vanity. You know, I mean, that's basically a 2-bedroom apartment underground.
All these carpets in. How many have there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this room sleeps 9. The idea, he has enough room here for his entire family. There's 2 foot of storage, so he can hold in here probably 5 to 10 years worth of food. Okay, so yeah, they're all the way down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's 1 in there. So there's 6 access points to the underfloor storage in here. So this has built-in water tanks. So this right here is 2 300-gallon built-in water tanks. This is going to be your kitchen. This one even has regular granite counters in here. So he's even got the sliding door on this here. Okay, so you would just slide the door and come on into the master bedroom. He even had me add a toilet in here. He didn't want to walk all the way to the bathroom. So this is the escape. So you open up this hatch right here. Then there's a tunnel that will come out the back side so you can escape out of the bunker. It has these heavy-duty structural I-beams on the roof. Because they're going to put 2 foot of concrete on top of this, then a lot of earth. So this one's going to be very deep underground. And what's cool about this, when you're that deep underground, it just stays nice and cool in here. It will be 56 degrees in here year-round, basically. You've got to put a concrete foundation first and set it on top of the foundation. Then we bolt it down. Hey, don't put your foot underneath it, you'll lose your other toenail. So the way one of these bunkers works is we put in the big body of the bunker first, and then we bolt on this thing right here, and this is the decontamination room and the generator room all packed into one. So the way it works is you actually would come down a staircase, and then you would turn and go into your bunker through one of these gas-tight doors right here. And then you close it behind you, you take a shower, you get all the fallout off you, and then you go into your bunker. Then you've got to go through this gas-tight door here into the decontamination room. It's got a shower and a second door, and then you're into this bunker. This is the bathroom. It's got an uphill flushing toilet and mirror, and it's a regular bathroom.